Good morning, everyone. We've had a fantastic webinar series week this week with our first theme for 2022, which was China Market Entry 2022. I want to come on today to highlight one point that kept recurring in each day of the webinar sessions as well as in the live Q&A and mastermind, which was alignment. And specifically alignment between the designated people responsible for the China business and the headquarters expectations. Now, we're living in a world where your team in China, whether it's third parties or whether it's your own in-house employees, have a very clear understanding because they're on the ground in China on what is happening, what are the trends, what should be the next steps, how to grow the business, how to scale up the business. And the issue is that people in the headquarters are not necessarily listening to them. The people in the HQ have set goals, targets, expectations, and they simply want these to be fulfilled. And the China team is getting almost zero support in being able to achieve these because they're not being listened to. And I just want to come on and say it is absolutely vital in order for your business to be a success in China to have this alignment, this secure, stable bridge between the HQ and your operation in China. And again, this can be with third parties, this can be with in-house people. Even third parties need information. They need support from you in the HQ to be able to fulfill their services and their jobs. And if they don't get that, then how do you have that expectation that they're going to achieve any of these results? So you need to be able to get into this in alignment. And there was a lot of frustration this week from a lot of people that are based in China about how to get that alignment. That's their ultimate goal, is how can we talk to HQ and make them understand what is actually physically happening. And again, there's no magic solution to this. It really does come down to communication. So I suppose this video today is not so much for the folks that are sitting in China. It really is geared to the folks that are sitting in the HQ that are looking to expand into the Chinese market, are looking to work with third parties or build their own in-house teams. It is extremely important to listen to the people you are working with in China in regards to what the next steps should be. I think one of the reasons you're not listening to them is because there's a certain level of fear, hesitation, trust issues, loyalty issues. Maybe you've had bad experiences with China in the past, but you need to have the ability to listen to those individuals and not just talk maybe to one person, talk to several people. Remember, conversations are free of charge. Talk to several people about what their experiences are in China, what their, how are they operating? How are they remaining in compliance? How are they protecting their businesses? And just think communication. You need to be able to talk to each other fluidly, securely, so that you can build up and scale this business. And I'm telling you, this was the number one frustration in this week's webinar series, was this communication dilemma in regards to China market entry. It's getting into that alignment where HQ and China team are cohesively working together with the same goal and the same objective, which is to achieve success, right? So again, there is no magic again in this except to realize that, or if I would have to say, is there any piece of advice I can give? It's really in your calendars, put in your diaries, calls with your China team. Make the effort to listen to them. Make the effort to review their presentations in detail and guide and support them in their business, especially if you're a startup and you've got only one person that's sitting in the Chinese office or one person that's sitting on the ground. You have to make sure you're communicating with them on a daily basis to really understand what's happening on the Chinese market and, again, to support them. There's no point in coming to service providers and saying, we're not achieving the numbers that we want to achieve, and we don't understand why we're doing that. And if the reason is because you're not communicating with anybody, well, that is an issue that needs to be solved. So if any takeaway from today, Friday, it's this. Remember to put in your calendars meetings with your China team, meetings with your third parties. Make these mandatory meetings that are put in the calendar. Make sure you're communicating on a daily basis with the team in China. It doesn't have to be with everybody, but, it should be with somebody every single day. And make sure that you are supporting and helping to grow that business so that it can scale up the way you want it to, and with the right corporate governance put in its place to protect it. I hope this video has helped. I wish everyone a fantastic weekend. And remember, it's Chinese New Year. So the minimum point of communication you can do with your team in China or with people you work in China is send a message on WeChat wishing everyone a happy Chinese New Year. 新年快乐, 恭喜发财, 恭喜发财, Happy New Year, and have a very prosperous year of the tiger. Take care and goodbye.